Yo, what's going on, guys? Uncle Pickle here, back at it again with another video. In today's video, I want to go over the Sword and Shield ETBs and kind of follow the market prices from a year ago. All of the data here is from TCG Player. Before starting today's video, I just want to show you guys the trend of the S&P 500. If you guys didn't know, the S&P 500 is a good benchmark to compare all of your assets to, as it represents the top 500 companies in the States. So from last year, you can see that the S&P was trading at $429, and right now it's trading at $400. That is down 6.87%. So let's just go through these ETBs and see how these ETBs have performed to the market. So we're going to start off with the worst performing ETBs all the way to the best performing ETB. Starting off with the Darkness Ablaze Elite Trainer Box. Last year, this was selling for $125.37. Before the reprint of last year, it was very scarce because of COVID, supply chain issues. So this box was very scarce. But around this time last year, you can see that there was a big drop. That was when the market was hit with a bunch of Darkness Ablaze Elite Trainer Box reprints throughout the year. You can see that it has basically flatlined at around $30. Now you can pick up a ETB for $30.76, and from the high from last year, that's about a negative 75% drop. If you guys picked it up during the high, I'm sorry. If, however, you got this ETB for MSRP, the change from MSRP is now down 23%. Okay, next up we have the Pokemon Go Elite Trainer Box. Last year, this ETB was selling at $79.91. Right now, you can pick up a copy for $39.31. That is a negative 51% decrease from the high of last year. It was super popular when it came out, but it didn't really stick to people's hearts. You can see it just gradually decreasing throughout this past year. If you were able to pick this ETB up for $50 at MSRP, you would be down around 21%. The next worst performing is the Vivid Voltage Elite Trainer Box. Very similar to the Darkness Ablaze ETB. As you guys all know, the Vivid Voltage and Darkness Ablaze ETBs reprints came around the same time. If you remember, the Darkness Ablaze graph looked really similar to the Vivid Voltage graph here. It was selling at a high of $79.07 last February. Right now, you can pick up a copy for $36.77. That is a negative 53% drop. If you were able to pick this up for MSRP at $40, you would be down around 8% on this box. Okay, next up we have the Astral Radiance Elite Trainer Box. Last February, it was selling at $49.87. Right now, you can pick up a box at around $31.97. That is a negative 36% decrease from the high of last year. If you were able to pick up this box at $40, it would be a negative 20% decrease. I think that this set is super undervalued, just like Chilling Rain. We haven't hit Chilling Rain yet, but Chilling Rain has gone up tremendously in value, and right now I believe this graph is showing us a buy the dip opportunity. I'm not recommending anyone to do so. It's not advice, but I'm just saying, personally, this is a good price point to go into this set. All right, next up we have the Champion's Path Elite Trainer Box. Last February, it was selling for $111.36. Right now, you can pick up a ETB for around $100.29. That is a negative 10% decrease from the high of last year. However, if you were able to pick up this box at $50 MSRP, you would be up 101%. Champion's Path, you either love it or hate it. It's been trending down over the past year, but I think the future trajectory of this box is nothing but positive gains. Next up, we have Lost Origin. Last February, it was selling for $44.97. Right now, you can pick up a copy at around MSRP, $40.66, from the high of when it first came out last June-ish. As you can see, the graph doesn't go all back a year because it hasn't been out a year yet, so the graph doesn't go back a year. But essentially, if you bought this at MSRP, it hasn't changed really, and so you're not down any if you bought this box at MSRP. As you can see there, at around October was the buy the dip opportunity. From there, it's been on a positive trajectory. This box still has the potential to get reprinted. It's still fairly new. It hasn't even been out a year yet, so just so you guys know, it's on an uptrend right now. But if reprints come, and I assume that it would, the cost of this ETB would go back down. Next up, we have the Shining Fates Elite Trainer Box. Last February, it was selling for $56.31. Right now, you can pick up a copy for $51.35. That is a negative 9% decrease. Shining Fates has been reprinted to oblivion over and over throughout the year. You can see the graph there, very volatile, up and down, up and down. But right now, you can actually pick this up for MSRP. So there's essentially no change from MSRP. It's always a good price point to buy something at MSRP. I think the future trajectory of this box, 3 to 5 years, is positive. This is not COVID environment anymore. We are out of the high of Pokemon of 2021. You have to hang on to your box, your product, for 3 to 5 years to even see a significant amount of return on investment. Next up, we have Silver Tempest. Alright, so this is wrong here, obviously, because it did not release February of 2022. I just realized that some of the previous slides may have showed that, but just be aware that some of these don't have a year of data. So that's a typo on my part, but when this box released, it was selling at $42.23. Right now, you can pick up a copy for around $39.06. That is a negative 8% decrease from the high. Essentially, you can pick this up for MSRP, so there's no change in MSRP if you are able to pick this up. Next up, we have everyone's favorite set, Battle Styles. Now, this box comes in 2 variants, the red and the blue, but the data doesn't differentiate either or very much, so I just have the red Elite Trainer box here. Last year, it was selling for $33.09. Right now, you can pick up a box for roughly around the same price at $32.13. That's a negative 3% decrease. If you picked up this box for $40 at MSRP, you will be down 20%. Next up, we have Brilliant Stars Elite Trainer box. Last February, it was selling for around MSRP at $39.96. Right now, you can still pick up a copy for around MSRP at $38.75. That is a negative 3% decrease from the high. Essentially, there's no change from MSRP if you pick up this box right now. You can see on the graph there at around October, that will be a buy the dip opportunity. Let me know if you guys were able to pick up this box for around $30 at that time. Okay, now we're turning into the positive direction, starting with Chilling Reign Elite Trainer box. There is the Shadow Rider and the Ice Rider variant. There's 2 of these ETBs, but the data shows similar movements, so I just have the Shadow Rider Calyrex ETB here. Last February, you can pick up a copy for $44.05. Now you can pick up a copy for $46.18. That is a 0.5% increase. If you're able to pick up this box for $40 at MSRP, you would be up 15%. Starting off January of this year, you can see that this box has just been on a tear. As my good friend Drake would say. Started from the bottom, now we're here. Next up, we have Fusion Strike. last February, this box was selling for $34.28. Right now, you can pick up a copy at around $34.59. That's a 1% increase. Hasn't really changed throughout the year. You can see there was a big drop and then it came right back up. But overall, it's stayed pretty steady. I don't know what it was. It seems like around October of last year, it was like the all-time low of Pokemon. So let me know if you guys were able to capitalize picking up these sealed products. Next up, we have Crown Zenith, the very newly released Pokemon set. When it was released, it was selling for around $56.45 on the secondary market. Right now, it is trending at $62.82. That is a 11% increase. The MSRP on this, I believe, is $50. If you're able to pick up this box for $50, that is a 26% increase. Now, this box is gonna keep going up until the second reprint is announced. So, my advice. So what I would do, this is not advice for you guys. What I would do is wait for the second reprint, because it will definitely get reprinted. Right now, if you buy, you would be buying at the top of the market. You want it to come down after the reprint to get it at MSRP. It might even go lower than MSRP, who knows? Again, it's not advice for anyone, it's just my opinion for myself. If you're able to pick up this box for $50, that would be a 26% increase. Next up, we have Celebrations Elite Trainer box. Last February, it was trading at around $68.51. Right now, you can pick up a copy at around $79.43. That is a 16% increase. As the chart shows, very volatile with the reprints of Celebrations, the Charizard box, and the Sylveon boxes that you can get at Walmart. They did not reprint the ETB, however, but with those reprints, it kind of affected the price of the ETB, but overall trajectory is trending up. If you're able to pick up this box for $50 at MSRP, you would be up 59%. The next best performing ETB is the Sword and Shield base ETB. Again, this ETB has two variants, the red and the blue, but both again show similar patterns. Last year, this box was selling at $43.35. Right now, you can pick up a copy for $56.71. That is a 31% increase from last year. If, however, you were able to pick this box up for MSRP at $40, you would actually be up 42%. Sword and Shield base, not going to be reprinted anymore. I would be surprised if they did reprint this, or if there was a magical supply stored somewhere and they released, but that's really unlikely. I only see this ETB going up from here. And next up, we have Evolving Skies. Again, this box has another variant that features Espeon and the other evolutions. Follows the same pattern, but I only have this to show you guys. Last year, it was selling for $50.14. Right now, you can pick up a copy at $72.32. That is a 44% increase. You can see last year at around August, there must have been a reprint of ETBs. It went way back down at around August to October. That would represent the buy the dip opportunity. Let me know if you guys were able to pick this box up for under $50. And since October of last year, it's been nothing but on a tear. If you guys were able to pick up this box for $40 at MSRP, you guys will be up 81%. All right, drum roll for the best performing Elite Trainer box from Sword and Shield block is Rebel Clash. Who would have thought? The most hated set in Sword and Shield, and arguably the least reprinted set as well. Again, guys, this shows that supply and demand really goes into the prices of these boxes, not necessarily how popular it is. Last February, you could pick up a ETB for $88.35. Right now, it is trending at $139.04. That is a 57% increase. Very, very, very unlikely to get reprinted. Nothing but going to the moon from this point on. If you guys were able to pick up this box for MSRP at $40, you guys will be up a whopping 248%. Some of these boxes did better than the S&P 500 from last year, and some have performed a lot worse. Thank you guys so much for watching today's episode. If you guys enjoyed this content, please leave a like and subscribe. I hope you guys have a good rest of your day, and we will see you guys in the next video. You guys take care.